Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to do a review of this cute little sponge right here. This is the JUNO&CO Microfiber Velvet Sponge, and I'm gonna do a review on this today. I'm really excited. It's really adorable. This sponge is super popular right now. I'm super excited to try it out. I probably saw them on Instagram about a month ago, and then shortly after that Nikki Tutorials did her review on this and she was really impressed with it. So after that I was like, I have to go buy this. It's like $6. It's super cheap. It's really cute. I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and go into it. First I'm going to use my primer. I'm using the Wet n Wild matte face primer. I think I'm going to use my sponge, the butt end of my sponge, to apply my primer. I usually don't do that, but we're gonna give it a go. Plus I'm wearing really long nails today, so the more that my fingers don't have to touch my skin, the better. I'm less likely to hurt myself. Now I am going to go in with some the Wet n Wild correcting palette. I'm going to go into the yellow to help with my under eyes. I'm going to use a e.l.f. concealing brush to go in, and I'm just going to dab it in there. Usually I just use my fingers, but since I have my nails on, I'm going to relax. Dog. She sees someone outside. I'm just going to use the same brush to blend it out. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Shapetape Double Duty Foundation and just apply it from here, and then I'll blend it out with the sponge. Now I'm going to use this side, not the cut side, but I'm going to use this side to blend out. And they suggest you do it in a stippling motion. Baby hairs. It's a little difficult to move product, but it's not super bad. So it's said to give you kind of an airbrush look, which is not bad. There's all the product on there. It's weird. It doesn't look like there's a whole bunch of product in the sponge, which is nice because I've had problems with certain beauty blenders where they just soak up the product, but this one's not bad. Okay. It's not bad. Okay, let's move on to concealer. And I'm using the Shapetape concealer in light, and my foundation was in light sand. It actually creates pretty good coverage. I don't feel like I have to conceal a whole bunch of places, which with a normal sponge or a brush I usually feel like I have to do. That's not bad. Usually I have to like pile on extra stuff on my nose, and then it just ends up looking kind of bad on my nose. But for the concealer, I'm going to use the flat edge of the sponge. That's not bad. Check that out. It's not bad. Huh. Not bad. And it still doesn't look like there's a whole bunch of product on there. On the back of it, it does. But it's not super bad, which is great. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my contour, and I'm using the Anastasia Contour Cream Kit for Fair, and I'm going to go in, I think I'm going to go into shadow right here with an angled concealing brush just to carve it out. We're gonna look fly tonight. Okay, and I'm going to use this part of the sponge to blend it out. Huh. Not bad. I was a little worried because this cream is a little dry, but it blends pretty well. Well, it's not as moist as a normal beauty blender would be if you're using it as a, if you're using the beauty blender wet. So I was a little worried that it was going to be a little bit more difficult, but that's not bad. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contouring palette. I'm using the Dulce de Leche, I know I haven't taken Spanish in a couple of years. I'm a little embarrassed. And I'm just going in with a sculpted brush. I'm gonna sweep that in to help bring it out a little bit more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's just like that. I'm a little beautiful. I don't know. I'm a little beautiful girl. I'm contoured. Now we're gonna throw on some blush. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Sin Afterglow palette, and we're going to go in with some Kiss Off. It'll be real pretty. I don't know why I'm acting so weird. I'm usually not this weird. That's a lie. Oh my goodness. Okay, so looking at this up close, my nose is usually really porous. I don't know how you... My nose is really usually has a lot of pores that you can see, but like with this it doesn't really look like that, and I'm very impressed. it surprises me quite a bit. Oh, I like blush, guys. I was trying to use a new brush for that one that's not so densely packed, but I can't. And we're gonna wait for highlighter because I'm gonna do it after I'm done with my eyes. I'm trying out a new eye primer from Morphe. This is their eyelid primer in translucent. I'm excited about this one. This one I do have to put on with my fingers, or otherwise it kind of drives me nuts. That was a lot. So for the eye look today, I am being inspired by an article that I read in Cosmopolitan. One of the editors was talking about their favorite stuff, and she mentioned this really pretty blue agate cutting board with a gold rim, and that's what my look is inspired by today. Yes, I'm kind of ridiculous, I know, but I'm excited. It's kind of dreary out today, so I'm excited for something fun and pretty. So let's get to it. I'm going to do my brows beforehand. I'm using the Kat Von D Brow Struck in dark brown. I've been using this lately for some more natural looking brows, and I really like how they fill it out. How this powder fills out my brows without looking gross or cakey, and it just looks good. Now I'm gonna use the Benefit Gimme Brow in 1 to just kind of help them stay. Okay, now I'm gonna use NYX Ultimate palette, their shadow palette. This is the colorful one. I'm mostly going to be using shades from here, but I'm going to start out with this lovely light blue shade. We are going to use that and lightly dust it and sweep it right above the brow bone, or not the brow bone. You're going to sweep it right under the brow bone, from the crease to the brow bone. There we go. And then you're gonna go in with that darker blue color and right into the crease for this one. And this one you're gonna build up the color intensity to however intense you want it. So we are all done with this palette. Hold on to it because you're going to do the under eyes with it as well. But now we are going to go into the Kat Von D Center and Saint palette, and we are going to use the color Ministry. And we're going to pat it into the outer corner of your eye, and once you're done patting it in, you're going to sweep a little bit of it into the crease forward to your inner eye. And when you are patting it in, you're going to go about 1/3 of the way into your eyelid. Okay, you're gonna go back in with that blending brush that you used earlier for the first 2 shades, and you're going to blend that blue, that dark blue, out a little bit. And if you lost any of the intensity in that dark blue, you can go back in and pat in just the very corner of your eye. And that is completely up to you of how dark you want that blue to be. Now we are going to cut our crease. I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Conceal in light, but you can use whatever you want. I know a lot of people really like to use the Shapetape to cut the crease. For the crease, you're only going to go 2/3 of the way on your eyelid from your inner corner to 2/3 of the way out. Creases are cut. Now I'm gonna go back into that NYX, and I'm gonna go into that lighter shade that we used for a transition shade, and this kind of greenish blue shimmery one right next to it. We're gonna pack that on into about the middle third of your the cut. And then I'm gonna go back into the Center Saint palette and go into Absolution and use that to do the last third of the eye. I'm actually going to wet my brush and go back into Absolution to brighten that up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Take the Kat Von D Alchemist highlight palette and go into the sapphire shade and go over top of that middle color that we had just to brighten it up a little bit. There we go. You see that now? That's 10 times better. Yes. Yes, queen. That's so much better. And if you want, you can go back into Ministry, that deep blue color, and deepen the corners up a little bit again. Just to have all that good color. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is just so pretty. Okay, now you are going to, I'm going to use the NYX Liquid Crystal Bodyliner in, oh, what color is this? In Crystal Slick. This one is their gold one, and I'm going to go along that crease that we cut just to add in some of that gold. Okay, now I'm going to do my liner and my mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, so I finished my eyes. I put on some mascara, some liner. I did the light blue on my lower lash line, and then I put blue eyeliner on my waterline and some blue mascara on my lower lashes, and I used Sin in that Afterglow palette to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. And I'm going to use Sin to highlight my cheeks and my forehead and my nose and my cupid's bow. Okay, and I'm going to use Kat Von D's Studded Lipstick in Divine to do my lips. And there you guys have it. There is the final look. You guys definitely have to go and try this out. It was incredible. My skin looks really flawless, looks great. I am really happy for the purchase. I'm glad that I did it. But yeah, there you go, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you next time in my next video. See ya. There we go. Now, dog. This is my puppy Lucy. She's a pit bull mix, and I love her. She's pretty awesome. But, boom. My brows be poppin'. My brows be cute. I'm not cute. That's weird. Stop it.